We're back with Community Focus in downtown Bardstown, and something that I'm so excited about ever since I heard this was going to happen is a new store in Bardstown called Shaq and Coco. And we're so fortunate to have the owner of Shaq and Coco and the person that comes up with all these grand ideas, Bonnie Hamilton. Welcome to Community Focus.
Oh, thank you, Kim. It's really been fun, and a whole lot of it is your fault.
Oh, and how can I take that?
Well, this space became available, and you kept kind of inspiring me to do something with it, and then I heard rumors of what might come over here, and I thought, oh, this little block on 3rd Street deserves better than that. So when I got the lease finished, it just kind of all came together what I wanted it to be, which was a little bit of everything, as you see.
And it is a little bit of everything, and that's what makes it so fun. Now, you're located right next to your other shop, Sugar Buzz, and I told Bonnie, I just assumed her, just keep going down, just keep going one way or other. She may own the entire downtown. We may own the entire block before it's over with, because you are so grand in your idea thinking, and you're so different. And you and I brainstormed, and you took an idea to the next level, and within a month, you were open.
Yeah, I don't have any problem brainstorming. Sometimes my budget gets a little bit behind my brainstorming, but there's a store in New York called ABC Home that I absolutely love, and I wish I could say this one is like it, but it's on the same order. Mm-hmm. When you walk in the door, you think you might be in a museum, and what could possibly be in there. And that's what's been the fun of it, is to bring in something. There's something in here anybody might like.
You're right.
And at a price point that everybody might like.
Price points.
There are some high-end things in here that I hope draw from here and other communities as well. But then we also have the great cards, candles, when you need that quick gift. But I'm very proud of how the building turned out. This is a grand, grand old building, and Joe Buckman had the idea to pull back all the green carpeting and expose the floors and refinish them. And the one thing everybody wants when they come into this store is what they can't have, and that's a piece of the floor.
It is amazing.
But I have to give him a lot of credit for giving me the ideas of what to do with it. But I must say that I am a shopper to the bone, and I never forget where I saw something, and that might not be something to be proud of. But when I made up my mind I was going to do this, I already had in the back of my head where I was going to go backtrack and find some of these crazy good things.
Well, they are crazy good things. You have everything from furniture to home furnishing accessories to hand and body wash to bourbon t-shirts and paraphernalia to frames and cards. This is actually a woman's dream to come into this place, and I kind of see it when I come in here. You know, I may come looking at one thing, but then I have found a dozen other things in here, and that's what finds it fun. And you know, whether I may not be buying a couch today, I may be picking up some cards for some friends having a birthday or something like that. So, and I think that's what makes this special. There's something in here for a little bit of everyone.
Right, I think that's exactly right. And you might be coming in for the card or whatever, but then you might have, seen the bath items or a sofa and our great clothes, which we need to talk about a bit. You kind of remember where those things are for future reference. That's a sign of a good shopper.
That's right.
But I want to say something about our alternative apparel. These are some clothes that are made from recycled. Part of the fiber in the clothes is recycled plastic bottles.
Okay.
So they're not only do they feel good, literally, they are a feel-good kind of item, because you are actually reusing a product that may have already been reused already, but they feel great. They are kind of a timeless casual wear. The price point's awesome. We can barely keep them in stock. So if you do come in, you must come in and see the alternative apparel.
And it's the green thing to do.
It's the green thing to do. That's why I said it's a feel good in two ways. It actually feels good, and you feel good because you've reused something that was going in the trash.
That's awesome. And you're going to be having some bourbon paraphernalia in here as well, because, there's one thing about downtown Bardstown. We're the bourbon capital of the world. We don't have a lot of places to buy bourbon. Now people are starting to pick up on those paraphernalia, those little things, those bourbon gifts and items that people so much want to take back with them.
It's amazing. And in fact, a gentleman that's the manager of one of the local hotels just came in right before you came in and wanted 20 shot glasses of one of the distilleries here. We just happened to have them, and he said, this is so nice, because without me driving out of Bardstown, I couldn't have bought these, and he bought them because there are so many people staying at his hotel on the Bourbon Trail.
Right.
And we discussed how much probably us the locals here, we don't appreciate how many people are doing the bourbon thing.
Yeah, and they are. We know that.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay, before we end, we got to talk about the name. Shaq and Coco is the name of this beautiful store. And Shaq and Coco, I know the story, but you tell our viewers the story.
Well, Shaq and Coco, I have 3 giant Schnauzer dogs that are, as some people say, they're my fur children. And one of them, the older one, his name was True. And if anybody was familiar with the True candle line, he had already been used. So the natural thing for me to name it was Shaq and Coco. And Coco is a very elegant girl that I named. It was named after Coco Chanel. And Shaquille O'Neal is just this big old athlete, you know. So I found both of those names very flattering and very fitting for this little place.
It's fitting because they're on 2 different ends. You got Shaquille O'Neal and Coco Chanel, as different as they come, just like this store, as different as it comes.
As different as it comes, that's exactly right. So that's the mystery to Shaq and Coco.
Well, Bonnie, it's a pleasure working with you. I'm just so thrilled that you've chosen Bardstown as your new business home, and that you come over here. You've been a good corporate steward being down here, and we look forward to seeing more and more great things from you right here in Bardstown.
Okay, well, thank you, Kim. And it really is a pleasure, and I can't say enough about how much we appreciate Bardstown supporting Bardstown. It means everything because there aren't very many small towns that do what Bardstown does for Bardstown.
With pleasure. Well, thank you from everyone that helps make that happen. We appreciate it, and thank you for having to know that we would be accepting of all sorts of new things here in Bardstown. Cupcakes and furniture and home appliances and green clothing and all these things. Thank you for giving us your trust.
You're welcome. Thank you, Kim.
And we're going to be back with more Community Focus in just a moment.